All right, guys, this is Scott Groves from Consolidated Coaching. This is day 14 of Commit to Get Lead Success in 5 minutes a day. 5 minutes a day of reading and coming up with an idea, and then a focused 55 minutes or hour remaining. So I've already cut into your hour with some housekeeping issues, so let's go. Prospecting from A to Z. There are occasions when agents literally get stuck and don't know where to begin to prospect. Happens to loan officers all the time. Who should they call first and how often? This paralysis actually can happen to me too, as I have countless people to follow up with, including past clients and sphere of influence, as well as warm and cold leads. This is a wonderful position to be in. If you're feeling overwhelmed, bless you, you're doing really well. The challenge becomes, whom should I contact first? In order to make progress, I came up with a system to easily and quickly decide which leads to pay attention to first. Every time someone makes a real estate inquiry or visits with me about listing their home, I prepare a file folder. My business partner, Lizzie Conroy, keeps her leads in a spreadsheet. Notes and information related to the real estate and the people involved are logged in both the file and in the database. This is really important here. This data dump clears my head so I'm able to focus on the task that is in front of me without fear that I may forget something important. On almost every call, I reread something 3 times. I think this is the key takeaway. This data dump clears my head so I'm able to focus on the task that is in front of me without fear that I may forget something important. This data dump clears my head so I'm able to focus on the task that is in front of me without fear that I may forget something important. I cannot tell you the importance of having your spreadsheet up all day, every day, all day, every day. I constantly have mine up. I'm constantly referring back to it, always dumping data in there because my mind is not strong enough to hold all of this stuff. I don't have a photographic memory like my partner, Justin. I don't like having Post-its all over my desk to remind me what to do. So everything goes into this. And I think you guys have all seen this, but it's worth sharing again. Don't get intimidated by the amount of data that I have on here because this has evolved over the last 5 years. It just started with first name, last name, and contact information, name and phone number. But now I have everything in here, and this is like my livelihood. If I somehow accidentally deleted this, I'd survive, but I'd be really bitter. You've got to do these data dumps every day, putting leads into your spreadsheet, into your CRM, on your manual tracker, whatever it is you're doing, you have to do it because you're just gonna freak yourself out and think you forgot stuff if you don't do it. All right, enough about that. The monthly calendar lines up fairly closely to the same number of letters in the alphabets. Voila. I don't know if that's how you say that. A built-in system to prospect the leads, literally from A to Z. On the first day of the month, I contact those people with a last name begins with A. The second day of the month, I call B prospects and so forth. It works even when calling warm or cold leads. True, this is not an exact match. Some of the letters, such as X, may not have any surnames associated with it. In those cases, I just do a bit of combining, similar to how a phone pad works, WXYZ on the number 9. Another minor tweak in the reverse concept, some of the letters, such as M and T, are the first letters of many, many surnames. Since in all cases, there are more days in the month than there are letters in the alphabet, I use those days to circle back and enjoy the opportunity to pick who to call at random. What about the agent whose program to lead generate is based on business days? This just requires a bit of a workaround. For example, in 2016, the first day of the month fell during the work week 10 times and only twice on the weekend. Following this program, the agent will progress through the alphabet of contacts 3 or 4 times per year. An agent can still touch base with past key customers and her sphere several times a year by working only business days. This gets a little confusing for me. I think once it gets this complicated, I just wouldn't do it. But it's not a bad idea if you want to work 20, 22 work days a month, then just correlate the alphabet to the work days that you want to work. And who knows, maybe March the 26th is your S and T days. You call all your realtors whose names start with S and T, and you call 5 past clients whose names start with S and T. This technique is a simple application to improve the consistency of an agent's business development. Everyone has contacts in their phones, databases, and email. Even if you're brand new, even if you join this coaching program because you don't know where to start, just go through your phone and pick everybody A to Z. Do all the A's today in your smartphone and just text them and say, hey, just wanted to reach out and remind you when you're ready to buy, sell, or refinance a house. I'd love to be your first call. Use the A to Z lead generation method to connect with people on a regular basis to achieve long-term success. So whatever system you have to come up with, this A to Z, I love this. If you need another idea, I heard this on a podcast this weekend. You just go to your smartphone and you take about 3 minutes, which is what it might take, and you scroll all the way to the bottom of your text thread. And these are going to be people that you haven't reached out to in a week, a month, a year, 2 years. Still text message threading. It looks awkward. All the way down, all the way down, all the way down, all the way down, all the way down. And come on. I'm not there yet. I'm still not there. I've been using this texting app for like 2 years. But the idea is that if you're having a hard time thinking who to prospect to, you can go all the way to the bottom of your text message thread. I promise you there will be clients and realtors in there who you have not reached out to for probably 2 years. Still threading here. Got all the way to bed. Okay, here's a great example. Lauren Kobe. I last texted her on May 2017 is when I started using this new texting app. She's a realtor. I haven't reached out to her. Now, I know she happens to be a realtor who works with one of the people in my office, and I don't want to steal any relationships from people I work with who work on our team here. But it would be a great example. She had texted me because the gentleman that's her primary contact was out of town, who ironically is going to be out of town this week. So the world is conspiring for us. So I could just text Lauren and say, hey, Lauren, I know that Jason's going to be out of the town this week. If you have any questions, shoot me a quick text message and be happy to help you or your clients. Next one, Cynthia Alvarez, client that I haven't contacted since May 2017. Could reach in and say, hey, I know taxes are due this week, and I happen to remember that her and her brother own a couple businesses together. I could just reach out and say, hey, if you want me to review your taxes before you file, let me know. Susan Kievman, reverse mortgage specialist, I haven't talked to in a year and a half, almost 2 years. Could just reach out and say, hey, what's going on with reverse mortgages? Have any traditional mortgage that you need help with? Holly Purcell, again, a realtor. Cynthia Cohn, a realtor. Marissa Solis, again, all realtors that I haven't reached out to forever. So if you need an excuse or you need an idea for lead generation today, go all the way to the bottom of your text message thread and start hitting up past clients and realtors. All right, I already went way too long today. I apologize. Some of you who work with us here at our company are going to be on our 8:30 accountability call, and I will see you tomorrow at 8 a.m. I'm going to cut the recording there, but hang around for 2 minutes if anybody has any questions. Talk to you soon.